Once upon a time, there was an old man. His name was Chacha Kareem. Honest, hard-working, a man of integrity. But as they say, life seems to have a funny way of testing those who deserve it the most. One ordinary day, Chacha Kareem was waiting for the bus at a stop when he saw something unusual. Lying at the corner, almost blending in with the faded paint of the bus stop, was a lost wallet. Chacha Kareem, being the honest man that he was, picked it up. He turned it over in his hands, its worn leather surface telling tales of countless stories. When he opened it, his eyes widened in surprise. It was filled with cash, several IDs, and an old photograph. The photo showed a family of three, a man, a woman, and a young boy, their smiles echoing the warmth of a long-forgotten summer. The edges of the photo were torn, suggesting a life lived and loved intensely. Chacha Kareem felt a surge of responsibility. He had to find the owner of this wallet. He looked around, hoping to find the owner, but the bus stop was deserted. The wallet seemed to have materialized out of thin air, and now it was up to Chacha Kareem to make sure it found its way back. He started by retracing his steps, checking every nook and corner, hoping to spot someone who had lost it. But his efforts were in vain. The wallet was a mystery, an enigma that refused to be solved. Days turned into weeks, yet the image of the smiling family from the photograph and the weight of the untouched wallet in his drawer kept Chacha Kareem awake at night. He couldn't shake off the feeling that he had to do something, so he decided to visit the last place where he remembered seeing the wallet at the bus stop. Maybe someone had seen it, or maybe, just maybe, there was a clue that he had missed. But the bus stop held no new answers. It was as if the wallet and its owners had vanished into thin air, leaving Chacha Kareem with a heart full of questions. Determined not to give up, Chacha Kareem took the only lead he had, the address found in one of the IDs. It was a small house on the outskirts of the city. The road leading to it was lined with trees that whispered secrets in the wind, their branches forming a canopy overhead. As he approached the house, a strange mix of emotions washed over him. Was he about to find the missing piece of the puzzle, or was he about to get even more entangled in its mysteries? The sight that greeted him was both surprising and heartbreaking. The house was locked and abandoned. The paint on the walls was peeling, and the garden, once a vibrant green, was now overgrown with weeds. It seemed like the house had been empty for a long time, but Chacha Kareem's hope was rekindled when he noticed a small wooden plaque hanging beside the door. It had a name and a date when they had moved in. As he stood there, the weight of the years seemed to press down on him, making him acutely aware of his own mortality. The thought crossed his mind. Was this some cruel trick of fate, testing his resolve, pushing him towards a truth he might not want to hear? Just then, a neighbor approached, their faces etched with the lines of time and their eyes filled with a mixture of curiosity and sympathy. They told him, "That man left years ago. His wife and son died in a terrible accident. He couldn't bear it and left the house. Nobody knows where he went." Their words hung in the air like a funeral dirge, heavy with sorrow and finality. Despite the grim tale, Chacha Kareem knocked on the door. What if the owner of the wallet was inside? Hope flickered within him. To his astonishment, a voice answered, raspy but resolute. He called out, "Who's there?" With a trembling hand, he knocked again. The voice came again, weaker now, yet undeniably there. The door creaked open, revealing a middle-aged man, his eyes dull with sorrow, yet filled with a spark of recognition when he saw the wallet. The man looked like he hadn't seen a smile in years. He seemed to have aged prematurely. His shoulders stooped under the weight of unseen burdens. The missing piece of the puzzle had been found, but the picture it formed was far from complete. Kareem stepped inside, the scent of old books and distant memories enveloping him like a shroud. He found the man sitting in a chair, his gaze fixed on the floor. "Is this yours?" he asked softly, extending the wallet. The man looked up, his eyes widening in disbelief. Taking the wallet, his fingers traced the worn leather as if feeling for a heartbeat. Inside the photograph, the man saw the image of a younger, happier version of himself with his family, a stark contrast to the grayness of his current existence. A tear rolled down his cheek, a testament to a grief that had endured years. a love that had never faded. Chacha Kareem watched him, his heart aching. In that moment, he realized that some shadows returned, not to torment us, but to remind us that beneath the weight of our sorrows, we are still human. We still feel, we still love, and we still have the capacity to be honest.